Hi, this is Don with another Uber story. This one took place in the last couple of months. I was summoned to an address in Martinez up in the hills, and when I arrived, I found out that the person that actually requested the ride was the owner of a 1967 Camero, and actually what they wanted to do was return their mechanic to his home in Grass Valley, California. So the rider gets in. He's the mechanic. He's the one that delivered this 1967 Camaro to this person in Martinez. Now, what's special about a 1967 Camaro? Well, the mechanic said, that guy spent $300,000 bringing this car up to where he wants it, which is a street legal race car. 850 horsepower engine. It's got a roll bar in it. And, all the things you'd need as a race car, but it's kind of a race car in disguise. And the owner wanted this like that because he has friends that have Porsches and obviously expensive race cars, and he wanted to kind of just creep up on him and be able to surprise him. So this is what the mechanic was telling me on the way to his home. Well, the mechanic lives in Grass Valley and has a business of his own where he restores vehicles. And he's restored different types of vehicles and spends a lot of time primarily in Grass Valley, but he actually has some contract work that he has to do in Santa Cruz sometimes. Well, when he has to work in Santa Cruz for a person that's restoring some vehicles, he has to get started from Grass Valley at 2 a.m. in the morning to make the commute. So obviously that's a pretty long commute from Grass Valley down to Santa Cruz. Anyway, what the mechanic told me was on the way to delivering his car to Martinez. He was at a signal light, and he said that this car that he's driving, the 67 Camaro, is quite loud. So there was a car that pulled up alongside and kind of revved up his engine like he wanted to race him at the red light and when it turns green. And so the mechanic reached over and flipped a switch. Well, this is the switch that actually makes the car illegal because it's straight pipes. Well, the car is really loud then. So suddenly what he said was the car that had pulled up to him revving his engine kind of slinked down in his seat and then just drove off normally when the light turned green. That's all it took to intimidate the guy next door to him. Anyway, we had a long, nice trip up there. And then on the way back, I was able to get 2 other rides. The people were heading back in the same direction as where I live in the Bay Area. So it was a worthwhile trip and interesting as all. Speaking of this mechanic. That's all for now. We'll catch you again. Thanks for watching.